I should find a flunky to bring with me to sit here and keep the school.
A flunky?
A flunky.
A flunky. All right, we are live on campusnation.com, your Internet Sports Authority. We've got about 11 minutes to get underway here today from Fred Summers Court in Wilmington, Ohio, the campus of Wilmington High School. We have a Lady Cane basketball game, varsity only today. They will be hosting the Lady Wildcats from Blanchester down south. Joe Davis doing the play-by-play. My wife, Sydney Alexis, handling scoring and everything else as far as the electronics. And I'm going to be doing some, I guess you could say, color and controlling the single camera that we're using today for today's broadcast.
So if you have any problems with the camera or viewing, it's all Rick.
That's right. I take full responsibility for that. Joe, it sounds like you've got a cold.
I've got allergies.
You have allergies? You're allergic to me?
I think so.
Anyway, well, we know that you had your bout with COVID, so we would assume that you've got some antibodies there.
That was, like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Give him a break.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I'm getting stronger. The thing about the COVID, it wiped me out. And literally just to get up and walk across the room was wearing me out. And I started working back at Kohl's. And one day they just had me walking the store to talk to customers and help them, whatever. That was my job rather than stand at the cashiers because we had like 5 cashiers that day.
Did you wear your hat?
Yes, I had my hat on and walked the store. And that's all, just walking around talking to
customer service.
I came back around to my area and I have a little stool to sit on, and I sat on the stool and I'm like, I was just wore out just walking around and doing nothing but walking.
You're
just
old,
lightly
Joe.
walking.
You're old.
That's the thing, I have to finally start admitting that a little bit.
I guess. Well, the girls are in the process of, I guess, doing their warm-ups here. So they'll be getting underway here in about 9 minutes.
I understand we have a few girls missing tonight.
COVID has touched upon the Deals family here at Wilmington High School. So Carolyn Deals will not be playing tonight.
Well, I don't know if any of them have it, but they're all in quarantine.
Yeah,
so.
And that doesn't mean that you actually have it or you're tested positive. That just means that you've been in contact
with someone
for, I guess, 15 minutes or whatever is what they go on.
Someone was exposed, so now they all have to quarantine.
Right.
So we don't know that. And of the boys, Coach Kramer, he was out for about 10 days, a couple weeks, whatever. So there have been. Joe, you were obviously down with it
yes.
there for a little while. Sydney, actually, she's going into the hospital for some testing this next week. So before Ohio State would let her come in.
Be admitted to the hospital. They made me get tested for COVID.
So we went up day before
I
yesterday.
tested negative on Thursday. But
right.
to be admitted to the hospital, you have to first test negative for COVID.
So I guess if you have it, they wouldn't let you in.
Joe Davis is getting a phone call.
His Ohio State...
Sorry about that.
This has to be a daughter call or something.
Getting ready to do play-by-play for Wilmington High School girls basketball.
Anyway.
7.5 minutes here before we, and Joe's very proud. His East Clinton bowling team placed second in the SBAAC. It would be the national division. And
he is the coach.
That's right. He was telling us that the Wilmington boys, apparently, the whole team was quarantined, so they weren't able to be in the championship. And in fact, I think they have a pretty strong team. They may have won it. So anyway, so goes the year or years of COVID. Unfortunately, it has caused considerable disruption when it comes to schools and considerable disruption when it comes to high school and college sports, professional sports as well. Tomorrow's Super Bowl, I think the attendance will be like 22,000, something like that, instead of 80,000 that Raymond James Stadium could hold. I think they held about 75, 80,000 down there.
I don't know the exact number.
But anyway, so there'll be a lot of people tuning in tomorrow. Won't be on Campus Nation, but
no, will not.
No, but obviously the Super Bowl tomorrow, 55. For those of you that might be up in age, you can probably remember the first Super Bowls. We were talking last night on the boys' game here on Campus Nation. Boys.
However, it will be the first Super Bowl to be hosted in the town where one of the teams is from. So
Right, meaning obviously that
will be
Tom
played
Brady,
in Tampa by
Right.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
right, first time in Super Bowl history, and it'll also be
What, Tom Brady's like millionth Super Bowl
10th.
or
It'll be the 10th Super Bowl that Tom Brady has been involved in, and so anyway, he has a few of those
55th Super Bowl or
bling rings. I think he's got 6 on his finger, so he's either going for number 6 or he's going for number 7. But anyway, Tom Brady, very successful quarterback now with Tampa Bay, and of course before with the Patriots. But
And by the way, the referee over here took my class.
he took your class.
He
So
took my
in other
class.
words,
Look out.
for those of you who don't know,
keep an eye.
Joe Davis teaches referee classes.
The many faces of Joe Davis.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're all ugly.
Yeah, well, that's why we don't
all
put
around
you,
scholar.
That's why we don't have a live camera on you, Joe. So anyway, it remains to be seen. I mean, even though we do have a few girls that are out for various reasons, either injury or the COVID exposure, Blanchester, they come into this game here 0-11 in the league. That would be the national division of the
Yes, national.
of the SBAAC.
I used to
Wilmington
have trouble
is,
with that.
Yeah.
National American, I couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
well, Wilmington is in the American division. And of course, there is a difference in the size of the two schools.
Right.
Wilmington D2, and I think Blanchester our Blanchester Wildcats, what are D3 or 4?
D3 or 4.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So anyway, considerably a difference in the number of girls, available for a team, but always a very good rivalry, and we welcome any.
I don't know. Blanchester looks like they have a lot of girls out there.
Yeah, we welcome all our Blanchester neighbors because obviously being from Clinton County, this is one of the county schools, and there's always a lot of interest when any county school plays another county school.
I lived in Blanchester one time.
Did you?
Yes.
One time?
One time.
Just one time.
And they kicked me out.
Then they threw you out.
I
of the-
actually snuck back in for about 6 months and then snuck back, and then they kicked me out again. I went to Wilmington.
Sneaked, Joe. Sneaked.
Snuck.
You
I
sneaked back
snucked.
in. Yeah, yeah.
He done snuck.
Yeah.
Done snuck.
3.5 minutes to go before we get the game underway. I can't tell.
That's good enough time for me to say the East Clinton girls bowling team last night bowled C&E, who was 10-0 or in the league, or 11-0 in the league, and we East Clinton defeated them. We were 8-3. They were 11-0, and we defeated them last night.
Congratulations.
We bowled against the whole SBAAC league tonight at Royal Z Lanes. Last night we were ahead of C&E by 27 pins going into Baker's, and there was 2 more Baker games where everybody bowls as one person.
Right. Yeah.
And the first game, we're ahead by 27 pins starting. We beat them the first game by 3 pins. So now we're 30 pins ahead of them.
Right, yeah.
And then the last game, we won by a larger margin and won. So we beat and won the league. We're the only team to give them a loss. Now we go into the Bakers today. They're bowling right beside us. Everybody's bowling on your own set of lanes because of COVID.
Right.
So we're bowling on 13 and 14 with the boys. They're bowling on 11 and 12. And so we can see each other's scores the whole game. When we're going into Baker's, after we bowled, we beat them the first game. We beat them the second game. They beat us the third game. We look up. They're in the total, they're ahead of us by 33 pins going into Baker's. And then they won.
So do you have to win
Bakers.
by a dozen, or
No.
Just go win by
A
1 pin.
Baker's dozen.
A Baker's dozen. Oh, that's 13. That's 13.
My wife with her 2 master's degrees.
See, she doesn't-
That's what it results in.
But she doesn't know that when Baker's dozen would be 13. So, but we ended up we started in 3rd place and ended up tied for 2nd place at the whole thing.
And that's
our girls
very
were
good. How long has East Clinton have a bowling team?
Okay, we've had bowling for 4 years, but everybody in the program right now have only bowled for 3 because everybody that bowled that first year are not in the program anymore. They were either seniors and already went out, or they didn't bowl.
Didn't.
And so there were everybody in the league started 3 years ago. So technically, this group has only been bowling for 3 years.
Which is quite an accomplishment, especially for, I guess we're going to have the
national anthem.
and opening lineup. So we'll take a pause here.
Well, if Caroline Deals is watching and listening to the game on Campus Nation, give us a shout out as you watch your fellow teammates play tonight.
You giving this?
No.
Emma Reinmiller.
Emma Reinmiller. Number 2.
Number 21.
Number 21. Lana Roy.
Number 23.
Number 23. Olivia Potts.
Number 30.
Number 30. Ainsley Whitaker.
And number 40.
And we don't have a 40.
Well, we got a 40 down there. 43.
43. Dalen Staley.
Number 5 for Wilmington.
Number 5, Madison Schuster.
Number 12.
Number 12, Keisha Robinson.
Number 25.
Number 25, Chalon Johns.
Number 32.
Number 32, Mara Drake.
And number 30, what is it, 35?
35, yeah. Katie Murphy.
All right. Almost lost it there. All right, we're just about ready to get tip-off.
And I assume, I don't know for a fact, but our assistant coach for the boys, Luke Roy, I bet that's related to him. Could be even his daughter, I don't know.
And we're off. You gonna do this game, Joe?
I'm going to do this game. I was in, I don't know where I was. It wasn't here.
He was in a trance.
So Blanchester starts off with the tip, but they lose the ball out of bounds. Wilmington bringing it into
They did a good job.
Chalon Johns is bringing the ball up.
Going.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
All
Joe.
righty. Murphy has the ball on the left side. Back to the right, to the front. We got a girl, number 5. That's the new girl, Schuster. Throwing it around. Got the ball in the middle. Pass around. Johns has it to Murphy. Shoots, hits off the flange. Kicked out. Picked up by Murphy. Right to her. Throws up a nice little shot.
In.
Goes in. All year long, those have been the balls that fell out for her, and that one finally went in.
Right.
All right, here comes Blanchester down the floor. Roy over to Potts. Little shot up, no good. Wilmington with the rebound coming down the floor. Here comes Chalon Johns. Throws it around, and Schuster has it now. Back over to Murphy, who puts up another key from the left side again off the flange. Kick back outside. Chalin shoots a three. And swoosh!
Yeah.
So whoosh! All right, here comes Blanchester back up the field again. Roy's got the ball. Throws it over to Potts again. And over to Weinmiller. Throws it inside to Staling. She puts it up, all a little short. And again, Wilmington gets the rebound by Mar Drake. Over to Murphy. Chalin's feeling hot, shoots again. This one's a little off, hits the rim, comes back. Not a bad shot. And here comes Blanchester down with the ball. Potts has the ball now, dribbling down the middle. Throws it inside, thrown up, bad shot. And Wilmington gets the rebound. Whitaker's just sort of rushed that one a little bit. Schuster has it. Over to Murphy, who asked for it. Puts it up and, in and out.
Mar almost had it.
And that one goes off Blanchester.
Right, it's going to
As
be
Potts
Wilmington.
tried to save it, Wilmington gets the ball. And Kay Schuster to throw it in. Gets it into Chalin. Back to Schuster. Oh, she had an open shot. And Murphy has it. Drives, gets
Oh, it looked like she double dribbled
I thought
there.
she did too. And nice Mar Drake puts it in for two.
Yeah, I think she picked up her dribble and
Yeah.
dribbled again.
I think it sort of went against her hip and she then grabbed it and then dribbled and we got away with that one. Here comes Potts driving. Tries to save it, throws it into Chalin Johns. She comes down, throws it over to Murphy, who's going to put it up again from the corner. And again, man, she's
close.
only off about an inch on her shots, I tell you. Schuster finally puts one up, and
Got
she swishes.
And we got a timeout by
Timeout.
Bland. Wildcats want to talk this one over.
I got 10. Yep, 10-0. I was looking to see what Bland had. They didn't have anything.
Nope, not yet.
And I've got them with 10, and the scoreboard has them with 10, so I'm happy.
Yeah, they went under the basket a couple times, and it's just barely not made it in. So right now they got a goose egg.
I didn't get to sleep till late last night. Then I had to get up early, and then I had to go do the thing. I come in here, I'm like,
Oh, you're just a party animal, Joe.
You got your Mountain Dew, though.
But I did get my Mountain Dew. I walked in. If they just said they were out of it, I said they're getting
He was
ready.
going to walk back out.
I thought they said they were getting ready to pop some popcorn.
They do have popcorn.
Yep. Sydney we had one of those California burritos at Fiesta Veracruz. You know, it's like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
And we always take half of it home, but so we had that before we came in.
But I almost still got some popcorn just because they had it.
Threw it into Blanchester, into Whitaker, tried to put it up as blocked, and here comes Wilmington with a new player in the game. And that is, or wait a minute, maybe that was Robinson, I think, and she's just not new. I just didn't, first time she's touched the ball. Chalin Johns looks, throws it out to Schuster, throws it inside to Murphy, who drives, puts it up off the basket and in.
Nice basket.
Nice drive. Like I said, when she drives, either she puts it in or she gets fouled, so she needs to do that more often. Here Potts has the ball for Blanchester, does a nice spin move, puts the ball up at a little short. Mar Drake again with another rebound. She's doing great on the rebounds today.
Little drought here for Bland, but they're very close.
Yes. And inside, Murphy puts it up off and coming back outside out to Schuster. Schuster back to Murphy, back to Schuster. Across here to Johns on this side, back to the top of the key. And Murphy gets it, spins it around. Wilmington is just pushing it around the court, no hurry. And here goes John, nice move, gets inside.
Oh, in and out.
Nice bank shot, but gets it in and out and no basket. Here comes Roy for Blanchester. Over to Whitaker. Throws it inside to Stalin. She puts it up, no good. Here comes Schuster with the rebound and bringing it all the way down herself. Throws over here to Chalin. Mar Drake tripped over the black line down there and fell down. But got up. I was worried she might have sprained an ankle or something, but she just...
Three.
And finally, Murphy connects. She's got a nice shot, I tell you. I like her shot. And, yeah, she needs to just keep going because she's never off by much.
Now let's see if Bland can get it going here.
Yeah, here goes Bland. Roy with the ball, throws it. Off Stalin and out of bounds.
Turnover.
Or off Whitaker, excuse me. And Whitaker just went out for Blanchester, and I think Kaylee Coyle came in for her for number 14. Jalen Johns bringing the ball slowly down the floor. Over to the left side to Murphy, back to Johns, back to the right side. And I don't have a 24. Jalen Johns again with another three.
Well, that might be maybe a JV
that could
girl.
be one of the JV girls, and I don't see a 24 down there for one of them either, so. Unfortunately, we don't. She's familiar.
Up. Oh, 2 attempts at the basket. It's going to be Bland's ball, though.
Hopefully the PA will say her name.
Yes, I'm trying to look. They may have when she came in, but we can't hear her really good.
I don't know if they really that often announce when girls are substituted.
I'm trying to look at the names on there just to see if something jumps out at me, and I didn't
23
see it.
with a three.
Here they come. Jalen Johns got the ball coming down the court, throws it out here to Murphy, who drives it inside, puts up with the left hand, goes off. Blanchester with the rebound. Little Roy, one of the shortest girls on the floor, picks the rebound up, throws it.
Oh, just a little too much.
Yeah, they threw it over to Potts, who saw it open break and just threw a little high, a little hard. And here comes Jalen Johns back down with the ball. Whoa, good job. She almost threw it. Oh, inside to number 24 for Wilmington. She puts it up, and I don't know who she is. So.
24 is Jada Current.
Okay, she's here. I was wondering if that's who that was.
Yeah, Troy
She's
Deals,
22 in my thing.
Troy Deals just texted me.
Thank you, Troy.
The family must be at home watching our broadcast tonight.
Troy said he does like watching our broadcast.
Yeah. Especially
Roy has the ball, throws it inside to 14 for Blanchester. Nice little spin move, puts it in.
All right, so Bland is on the board now.
That was Coyle, Kaylee Coyle. Here comes Jalen Johns down with the ball. Standing up top of the key, a little outside. Goes over to Current. Oh!
Almost picked off.
Almost, but Wilmington kept control. Jada moving around all the way to the top. Back over to Jada. Oh, tried to throw it into Murphy, but it gets stolen this time by Coyle, and Jada's going to get a foul called on her. And that happens so often when you make a pass that's picked off, you blame yourself and you try to make up for it, and then you end up getting the foul.
All right, so Bland has the ball.
Here comes Roy down with the ball. Throws it into Coyle. She goes up, and she's going to get fouled by Jalen's.
Yeah, Jalen.
She does that little spin and leans in, and if you go up straight to get her, you're going to make contact, and you're going to get that foul called probably 99% of the time. Coyle at the foul line for two. She missed the first one. Here she goes to shooting the second one. And she swooshes that one. So she's got Blanchester's 3 points. Here comes Jalen Johns down, stops, looks around, throws it to Schuster, back to Johns, back to Murphy. Over to Jalen, who started to shoot. Ooh, she got bumped a little bit, no foul. That was a good no call. And Schuster has it.
They have let them play. There've been a
yes,
couple
they're doing a
instances.
good job, I think, today with that. There's been some little minor things that didn't really affect it. Oh, man. And Murphy up and three. Tell you, I love her shot. Here comes Roy down the floor. Does a little spin move at the top, throws it out to the right side. Oh, number 2 tried to put it up at the horn, no good. That was in Emma Weinmiller. Horn goes off, and Wilmington has the lead 23-3 at the end of the first quarter. So,
not a bad first quarter for the Hurricane.
No.
They are up by 20 points over the Wildcats.
And when you're missing players, it's, other players have to step in, even though you're playing what's considered a weaker team or a lesser team, because they're a smaller school and everything, and they're not, they're not having a good season. But still, Wilmington. You just watch what Wilmington's doing. They're not playing a bad game. They're playing a very good game with the new girls coming in. They're stepping in. They're playing. It's very good.
I think this is a great opportunity for them to get to play.
Yes, and show what they can do for next year. And I think it's a good job at Wilmington showing.
And we've got such a young girls team anyway.
Yes.
I mean, we've mostly sophomores.
Right. So if you've already got a young team, and then the young team that's underneath is coming up
you
and helping
out.
out.
You got the freshmen and some other sophomores getting to step in. So it's showing that the future
for Wilmington's basketball is there for a while.
I was just commenting last night on our broadcast that I just found out that in Kentucky basketball in high school, they actually allow 7th and 8th graders to play at the varsity level.
They do.
And I was watching a couple games, and the one young lady, she was an 8th grader playing at the varsity level. That's really something that I didn't know about until watching some of these Kentucky basketball games.
Here we come in. Wilmington gets the first throw in at the quarter break. I don't think there was a jump ball that first time. Blanchester got the first jump ball, and I don't remember another jump ball. Very inopportune throw there by Schuster, and Blanchester picks it off. Comes in. I thought it was just blocked, but we got a foul against Keisha Robinson. That was not a bad foul by Keisha. She turned around, and the girl was coming from the opposite side. She was helping out, and as the girl went in, she saw it and just tried to block it real quick.
So she'll be shooting 2?
And she missed the first one. This is Potts shooting, I think.
It's hard to tell from the side.
I know,
the
especially with the long hair.
And Potts, it was Potts, puts it in the second time. I used to bowl with the Potts from Blanchester, or I wonder if she's in relation to him. And here comes Wilmington passing around on the outside. Blanchester's getting a little more physical and
stole another one
with their defense.
Nice move.
Goes up, no good. Rebound, good, followed by Coyle. Puts it up. She's got 5 of Blanchester's 6 points. Wilmington throws it inside. Jalen off Blanchester's knee, but Blanchester, and they're fighting for it. What we got?
They're going to call it tomorrow.
I thought he was going to just say she was out bounds when they made contact and give the ball out.
Well, they sort of fought it out of bounds. You getting a notification?
For the ball game that was supposed to start later.
Well, we had to change it up here since it was varsity only tonight.
All right, Coyle has the ball top of the key for Bland. She's driving with her left hand, puts it down, passes around, back to Roy. Roy's dribbling around, throws it outside. Up the shot, overthrows by Whitaker, and here comes Johns down with the ball. Throws it all the way underneath to Schuster. Go up with that ball.
Oh, wow.
Wilmington's going to keep it. Boy, she's battling inside there, I tell you.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there on Bland. They helped her back up off the floor after she accidentally
she was underneath the basket. She felt okay, but I think she was wide open enough to go up for that shot. Blanchester ball foul.
Mara takes it out of bounds.
That's good job. She stole the ball, but her momentum was taking her out of bounds. But that ball was getting kicked around and running down the floor, and it just happened to each time sort of roll toward a Blanchester player.
Bland
did that go off Bland?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Went through her legs. I couldn't tell if she hit it. The referee standing right there said no.
Lady Kane touched it last.
They knocked it loose.
It just seems to be going everywhere right now.
Oh. Okay, Bland throws it in. Roy has it on Wilmington's side, bringing it across the timeline. I thought she traveled, but I think she got rid of the ball, and I just couldn't see it from this angle. Blanchester back out to Coyle, who shoots a three. Just inside the three. It was. I was meaning to say shoots it just inside the three.
But a good shot.
And she made a nice shot. She came off the bench, and she's doing a great job for them. Wilmington passing around, and boy, Blanchester's putting the hands up and touching the ball many times. Throwing it around into Keisha Robinson, back out to Johns, long three. Oh, inside and out. Back
Robinson
out to
gets the ball
Johns.
again,
Oh,
though.
she started to shoot it again. Schuster's wide open, puts it up off the front of the rim.
Mara's got it
Mara
again.
gets a nice break. Johns, a
Jalen
three from the
Johns.
top of the key. And in.
Yeah.
That's 9 points, 3 baskets for her. 9 points. Good job. Here comes Blanchester back down the floor. Whitaker has it. Throws it inside
Oh, bad.
to Roy.
They're not getting any breaks at
Keisha
all.
Robinson with the rebound. Back out to Murphy. Oh, little slap in the face, but. And here goes Murphy again. Throws it inside to Mora, but too many Blanchester people
And
there.
too much mustard on that. Mara didn't handle it.
And here comes Roy back down, does a spin move, throws it outside the Potts. Throws it around,
three.
shoots up a three and hits. Oh, he calls it a two. He said her foot was on the line.
Okay.
I thought she was.
I thought
good.
she stepped back, actually.
I did too. And I thought, but maybe she did, but maybe she just didn't go back far enough. I don't know.
It's hard for me to tell.
And here goes the Hurricanes. And oh, is that off of Wilmington?
Well, saved
Yep,
it.
saved, and there goes
Threw it
knocked out
away.
again. It's going to be Wilmington's ball. From here, you can't see the out of bounds. The way the girls looked, it was already out of bounds because he sort of stopped.
Yeah.
And then
I thought it was out, but then they kept playing. So,
Yeah.
All right, so the Hurricane have the ball.
Jalen Johns has it. Right side, top of the key. Throws it to Schuster, still on the right side. Dribbles in toward the three, goes inside. Okay.
Back
Gets
out.
it to Murphy at the foul line, puts it up, and
Got it.
swoosh. Count it. She's got 10 points of Wilmington's 28. Blanchester passing it around. Into Weinmiller, back over to Potts, back to Staling. Goes inside, Roy puts
we
it
got
up
a
and
foul.
going to get fouled. Who's that foul on?
Mara, I think.
Wasn't sure. There was like two girls, a couple around her. 32,
That's her second foul.
her second foul.
Hurricane with 5 fouls, and the Wildcats with no fouls.
Yeah, I'll say I didn't have one on them, but and she makes the first one. Roy does. That's her first basket of the day. And makes them both.
Good free throw shooter.
Yep. So here comes Schuster back down with the ball. Throws it over to Johns, over to Murphy on the left side, back over this way.
A little
And
hard. Got a foul.
we got a foul right here underneath.
It's going to be against Bland.
Yep, gonna be their first. Who was that?
Roy.
No, that was on Roy.
Yeah, it was on
21,
Roy.
okay. couldn't tell what I didn't
It
sound
was,
like he
it
said
was
Roy.
against Morris, the one that got.
Yeah,
whacked.
that I knew. I was trying to see who got the foul on, but I couldn't hear him.
Going to remain with Wilmington as Roy touched the ball before it went out of bounds.
Yeah, as Wilmington actually threw the ball away the last time, they thought they were going to try to throw it into Mara, and they fouled her. Oh, right
Yeah.
inside to a wide
There we
open
go.
Mara Drake that time.
She was just waiting for the ball. Nice feed.
Here they come back down the floor. And Weinmiller throws it over to Staling. Back to Weinmiller.
loses it?
And she
They're
lost
going to
it,
say it was tipped.
they'll say it was tipped out of bounds out of her hands. And we got Kaylee Coy taking the ball out of bounds. Throws it into John, throwing it into the backcourt. And she's going to bring it back across the timeline.
I mean, Roy.
Who did I say? Johns, didn't I? Roy. I don't know why. I meant Roy.
That's all right. We know you're tired, Joe. You had a
I'm-
party night.
I'm a 67-year-old man. I'm old.
You are.
Oh, she got knocked and
Yeah.
no call. And here comes Chalens Johns down with the ball.
Yeah, she ran that ball down.
Well, she
bringing
did.
it back.
And throws it inside to Moore
Mara.
Drake, and it's going to be called a jump
Jump
ball,
ball.
and I believe that's the first one, so it's probably going to go to Blanchester.
And you're right. Wildcats will have the ball.
2 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock.
So Jade is back in.
30-12 the score. Here comes Roy up with the ball. And not a good pass, but Potts saves it for them. Throws it inside to Staling.
Being tied up.
Was it tied up? No call. The ball gets knocked loose. Here comes Whitaker in with the ball, or Weinmiller. Ooh, good stop by Schuster. Murphy with a three and off the front of the rim.
Thought she had that.
I did too. I think she did a little fadeaway on that shot, and it just sort of shortened the shot up just by
Unless
hair.
it was tipped, because the ball went out of bounds off the basket, but they, well, I guess it wasn't. So
I don't think it was.
Blanchester has the ball.
Here comes Blanchester. Potts bringing the ball down the floor instead of Roy this time. Potts dribbling to the right. Oh, nice block. And nice basket.
2 points.
Oh. Wilmington Johns throws it into the corner. Murphy throws it inside, and we're going to get a foul. Threw it into Moore Drake as she turned. Blanchester was right there with the shorter girl and tried to block it.
Yeah, it's a little hard. There's a disadvantage in height there with Mar and the Bland girl.
Who caught that foul for Blanchester? Was that Potts?
They don't put the fouls on the board.
And I couldn't see it up there. And this, it's hard to hear.
Is that Mora? Mora just scored?
Yeah. And here comes Blanchester back down the floor. Potts has the ball. Right move, left move, drives in the middle, puts it up. Mara Drake with the rebound. And Coyle all over her. And they finally going to call the foul.
Bland has picked up their third foul. Hurricane have 5.
And here comes Chalon Johns down with the ball. Takes a move, almost went toward, throws it out to Murphy, puts it up off the rim. Chalon Johns and Weinmiller fights hard for the rebound, gets it out to Potts. Potts driving around, throws it over to the top of the key to Roy. Gives it to Coyle. Coyle drives down, dribbles around Chalon and puts that ball. It looked like she was dribbling out of bounds.
I know,
all of a
that
sudden
was
she
a
made
nice move.
That was a nice move. And here goes Schuster down and comes back out. Inside to Murphy, turns, looks, nope, back out to Moore, back to Murphy. Nice shot up by Keisha Robinson.
Robinson with the basket.
Little 10-footer inside the foul line. Coyle has it doing that same left. I don't know if she's left-handed, but she goes very well to her left.
Got to stay with Bland.
When you're defending her, she goes to her left. Excellent. New player, Marjorie coming out for a nice rest. And Taja Walker, I hope I get that name pronounced right.
So the Hurricane
If I'm
have the
not
ball.
pronouncing her name right, Mr. Deals can get a hold
Text
of
us
you.
maybe in
Phonetically?
pronunciation.
And then sort of type it so how it sounds on that first name.
We got
Well, Walker is very easy to figure out.
Taija.
9 seconds left.
Oh,
That was
Seven
touch.
down.
That was touch.
Okay, so it was touched.
And Murphy with a shot from the corner.
Got
it in!
Three.
And the horn. At the half, Wilmington leads 37-16. Blanchester came alive a little more that quarter.
Yeah.
They scored 13 that quarter after a three-quarter first quarter. But Murphy hit that three, giving her 13 points for the half. Mar Drake has 6. Chalon Johns has 9. Jada Current has 2. Keisha Robinson, or however you pronounce that name. I always say Keisha because I knew a Keisha.
I think it's Kiesha.
It's Kiesha. And I always pronounce it Keisha because I knew a Keisha from here. Kiesha Robinson for 4, and Madison Schuster with 3 for Wilmington's 37 points.
Very good, Joe.
I never added that up to see if it adds up to 37.
No, I wasn't listening.
Well, it should be
usually
37.
All right.
The other team has 16.
So with the score 37-16, the Lady Cane ahead. We're going to take a little break here. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
I would pronounce that Taija Walker.
Get your popcorn. So Sydney's going to go off and get popcorn, Joe.
That's fine.
No, I don't want to be
Yeah.
awkward.
Here.
Joe feels chippy. He's going to actually pay for his popcorn, Sydney. Thank you, Joe.
I won't be like Charlie.
Charlie. So Tasia Walker is the pronunciation. That from Athletic Director Troy Deals.
When you're doing it on here, even the away teams, when they pull it up, they like to hear their name. You know, you hate to, if your name's Tasia, you hate to hear the guy going, and Tahasha got the basket.
They're not going to hear you, Joe, when you're not on the on your headphones. Here. Anyway, our score is 37-16. Yeah, we're live.
She told me they weren't.
No, Sydney doesn't know. I secretly sneaked them in.
Okay.
So anyway, and they love to hear you, Joe. You
People love to hear me. I
you had
understand that.
such
I've got that.
insight to our game.
I've got that. I've got that voice that.
Our next game, speaking of that, in fact, I think it's probably the last game of our season because I don't think there's any crossover games. At least I've not seen anything on the schedule. Is this coming Thursday? Joe, are you available for Thursday?
Next week?
This coming week, yeah.
I
Thursday, boys basketball game against Goshen.
I think I am because I think I have Tuesday, Wednesday as sectionals. So Thursday I should be okay.
All right, good. So that'll be you and I because Sydney will be in the hospital. She's going in for that testing for
That's
3
right.
days, at least 3 days at OSU for her epilepsy. And so she will be gone Tuesday. I got to take her up early Tuesday morning. I think we have to be there like at 7:30. And there's supposed to be snow coming in, so that ought to be fun. In fact, we have to go up to Ohio State on Monday and then turn around. This is Joe's. and
What am I doing getting popcorn while I'm
yeah, I
on
was
the
going to
air?
say, I don't know. You crunch.
Well, I was thinking about it because it was halftime.
Right. So anyway, Sydney will be occupied Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We went to the library, got 4 books for her, so she's got plenty of reading material.
Why are you telling the listeners this?
Got to do some fill here. We got 2 minutes.
Everybody was interested.
That's right. They're interested in.
Where'd my other sheet go?
It went down on the floor, Joe.
We got that fan or whatever blowing up here. It's air blowing up here. It keeps blowing my papers around. Oh, Rick, thanks for asking. Yes, the East Clinton girls did bowl today again, and we beat CNE last night, who was 10 or 11-0, and we gave them their only loss of the season. We were in 3rd place. Then we bowled the SBA in the national division today, and
now as a coach,
we did well.
As a coach, Joe, you can fill us in on our audience here. If you place 1, 2, or 3, don't you get an extra bonus in your in your?
I got to put that in my contract.
Your next contract. You actually have a contract?
No.
It's like you want to be the bowling. Yeah, sure. Okay.
I'll
Okay.
do it.
All right. That's good.
Hey, shout out to Troy Deals for getting the popcorn machine fixed.
Hey, yes, thanks, Troy.
Yeah. Sydney has to have her popcorn fix. She's not supposed to be eating popcorn, by the way, but she gets her popcorn when she's here. And they do. Charlie Hargrave knows the best popcorn around. He's been to all the different venues, and he says that Wilmington's popcorn by far is the best popcorn. So
And if
there
Charlie's
you go.
listening, hi, Charlie.
Well, he isn't wrong.
Well, that means he's right then. So the girls are back out on the court. They're getting ready for the second half. We got about 30 seconds before the.
I think it's Wilmington's ball, if I remember right, by the jump balls, but I may be wrong. I will check it. For girls basketball, there was not a lot of jump balls in this game.
Why would there be any more than one jump ball, Joe?
Well, there shouldn't be, but there normally
When you're
is.
talking about. You're talking about where they tie the ball up.
Tie the ball up,
Oh,
yeah.
I was going to say actual jumps, tips,
Yeah.
Only one, and then only.
You got the jump ball at the beginning, and I'm talking about.
And if you go into overtime, now if we went into overtime, there'd be another
Please
jump.
Another
don't,
jump ball.
don't,
even
don't start that.
Even though there is no jump, we as referees still call it a jump ball, or when it's changing direction.
All right, so Wilmington will have the ball to begin this second half of play.
By the way, thanks for watching campusnation.com.
Don't forget on our YouTube channel to subscribe. That way you'll be alerted whenever we're on the air. Is that what I'm supposed to say, Sydney? Yep.
That's correct.
All right, here comes Wilmington. Schuster threw it into Chalon Johns, who's dribbling with her left hand, throws it over to Murphy on the corner, throws it inside to Mara Drake, who puts it up. No good. Grabs
Gets
her
a
own rebound, puts it back up again. No good.
Oh, he's
I tell you what, she's probably got scratches all over her
she's
arm.
taking a beating under the basket there, but she's been getting the rebounds.
Here comes Coyle down for Hillsboro. Where'd that come from?
From Blanchester.
Jeez, from Blanchester.
She walks. She walks with a ball. So
I have no idea where that came out of left field.
it was one of those senior moments.
Oh,
that
it
you had.
was. It was. Here comes Jalen Johns breaking the ball.
Where
across
did
the
he
top.
say they were from last time? Like West
don't know.
Cedarville or something? Like,
Ball getting kicked around. Wilmington
I'll tell you what,
ball
there's-
still getting battered around, but it's rolling to Wilmington. Knocked loose again. Coyle fighting for the ball. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Blanchester. Tell you what, she's fighting hard for that ball.
Back to Wilmington, Joe.
What I say.
Blanchester.
Back to Wilmington. Know what I mean, not what I say.
Joe, clear your thoughts here.
Oh, I tell you.
All right. Wilmington has the ball.
Then it gets knocked loose again, and
They're putting some pressure on.
she's all. Yep, she stood on the line. She's over and back. Wilmington Schuster actually just about an inch over the line.
It looks like we've got maybe a Bland girl with a bloody nose, or she must not be bleeding, but she got whacked in the nose there, so she's still holding her face there.
Coyle with the ball, bringing it. She, instead of going around, went through and then
So
lost the ball again, just like that. Coyle lost the ball
to Chalin.
and then tries to get it back and
she
foul.
tried to recoil.
She's
Yeah,
still,
she tried
she's
to
still
recall. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah.
once again, 2 master's degrees, and that's what you get.
Yeah, they try to make up for the
Dad
losing
jokes
the ball.
all day. I don't.
Murphy throws it inside to Chiesa, and it's just a little short.
At least my humor's appropriate. I mean, I don't.
Ball getting tossed around again. Here goes Murphy driving, goes in, puts it up, no good. Chiesa with the rebound and puts it in.
All right, Williams with the follow-through. Back to the Wildcats, bringing it up.
Here comes Roy with the ball, throws it inside. Mara Drake all over her.
Nice block.
It's blocked.
She rejected
Threw it
that.
into Whitaker and got rejected back.
And she just tapped it a little with her hand, and that was all it took.
Murphy throws it over to the corner and passed around. Back over to Murphy in the corner, shoots it up off the rim. No good. Mara Drake fights, knocks it loose.
Got a
Chiesa,
scrum there.
oh, that was Jalen. Oh, nobody
Wide
down the
open.
floor. I think Chiesa's hurt. And Roy puts it in, and they stopped it. Yes.
That Chalen's Johns, it looked like she was
Yeah.
Yeah,
favoring.
she's favoring that knee or ankle a little bit. She'll probably come back in, but yeah, she fought hard there.
So Wilmington's ball after a 2-point basket there.
And here comes Wilmington to Current. Back to Schuster, back to Current. Inside to Chiesa. Oh, she gets bumped, no call. And Mara gets it, no call.
Gets it
Goes
again.
up and then puts
She's
it.
fouled.
Oh, I thought that was going in. She finally gets called for the foul, or they get called for the foul.
So they're not saying that she was actually trying to shoot the ball. She was fouled in the process of trying to rebound. So
Wow.
Wilmington has it under their basket.
Okay, so no basket. Schuster has it.
Well, they're getting whacked around.
I was gonna say she was like pushed out of
The
bounds.
coach.
What was that?
Oh my gosh! We not only she didn't get the foul, they got
They
the
turned
ball.
it over. That's
How?
Oh
right.
my gosh!
Yeah. Joe, no hanging out of the press box today.
I'm not. That was only for a,
Remember,
a,
you
a
taught
rule.
them. You taught them.
That was only for
Good
us.
block.
They called a foul, and they didn't say there was no foul called because there was timeout, and we
Missed
didn't know
it.
it. But it's not my job to
Wilmington
say that.
still with the ball, and what are they going to say? A push. Push from behind. So Wilmington with no fouls this second half so far, and Bland with 3 fouls. Wilmington again has it underneath their basket.
Schuster to throw it in. Schuster shoots from the side. No good.
But
Rebound. Put back in
foul.
by
There we go.
Chiesa.
Williams gets the rebound, puts it back
Her
in, and
last
gets
name,
fouled.
isn't it Robinson?
Is it Robinson? Yeah, Robinson.
Yes,
Williams.
Keasia Robinson.
I'm like, why do you keep saying Williams?
I'm thinking of, who am I
Yeah.
thinking of? A.L. Williams?
I don't know.
I don't know. But
He's
I'm
an
like,
insurance
her
giant.
last name is Robinson.
And she misses.
Oh, gosh.
She made the bad.
What?
Who's the
Foul
old guy
shot.
now, right? Got all these
Like,
old guys in
what
the
are
booth.
you talking about? Her last name is Robinson.
And Potts throws it over to Roy, top of the key for Blanchester, and looks around, throws it back to Potts, throws it inside, knocked loose by Keasia, and she
Oh, and
gets
she's
fouled by
fouled.
Potts. Again, see, somebody makes a bad pass, gets it, and then tries to make up for it and makes a foul. That's the third time this game.
So it looks like Shaylin Johns is ready to come back in, so she's feeling okay. That's good. Good to see that. All right.
Here comes Wilmington down the floor. Robinson, Schuster has the ball, thrown to Johns, back into Robinson, back out to Schuster, to Shaylin Johns, who drives in, throws it back to Schuster. Oh, you're wide open.
Oh,
Yeah, I
and
don't know how she
stripped
didn't
away.
take that shot.
Stripped away.
And she knocks it loose. She was so afraid of going over back because she had one called. She stopped and not let the Blanchester girl go through and get that basketball there.
But at least she broke up the easy layup,
Yeah.
so that's good.
She made up for it. Miller to throw the ball in. Throws it into Roy on the right side corner. Inside.
Can't get it over,
No
Mara.
good.
Yeah, no.
To Stalin, no good. Here comes Murphy with the ball to Schuster on the left side. Wing. Excuse me. Tried to eat some popcorn in there. Shouldn't have done that. Keasia has the ball. Oh, brings it back out. Getting bumped into by Blanchester. And Murphy from the corner.
Got it.
Swish!
And Bland's going to take a timeout and talk this over.
44-18 score as we go in the timeout with, I can't tell because it's just put the 1 minute up.
Yeah, the guys last night were doing the game, and they saw that too. They said, "No, wait a minute, don't most clocks show you both? You know, like the timeout time?" And I said, "Well, not here." So maybe we'll put that into Mr. Deals and see if he can arrange that, get that taken
Well, he's
care
listening
of.
to. Go ahead and tell him right now.
That's right. Well, that's why I said that.
Get you one of them fancy clocks.
Or they could put one right up here in the booth for us.
You know what he's going to tell you.
Yeah, I know what he's going to tell
He's
me.
going to tell you to donate the clock to him.
It could be like
He's
the
still-
dedicated to Joe Davis clock.
I know he's still waiting. He's still
Dedicated
waiting.
to, not paid by.
He's still waiting on the money for the new track.
Yeah. And coming out of the timeout.
Joe Bland will have the ball.
Coming up from left to right. Schuster guarding Roy. And passing it around. Sailing back to Potts. Throwing it inside.
I don't know why they do that. Mara Drake is such,
Oh, I know it.
a presence under
Well,
the basket. There's just no reason to go under.
I think part of the time is they've done it against other teams all year. They don't have a Mar Drake, and they're used to doing it. And Murphy drives in.
Oh, a
Oh,
little
I thought she was
too
bumped
hard.
for a foul there, but no call. And here comes Potts with the ball for Blanchester down the floor. Handles the ball very well. She throws it outside to Weinmiller, who puts it up off the flange. Murphy with the rebound, bringing the ball down the floor for Wilmington. Stops. She's on the right side, top. To the top of the key to Keasia Robinson. And throws the ball over to Johns, who just turns and throws it. Not
Try to
throws it,
bank.
but she shoots it up. I didn't mean throw. And banked it just off the rim. And ball gets tapped up. Murphy with the rebound, throws it full court to Johns, who's going in on the left side, puts
Got
it up and in.
Jalen Johns with 2 points there.
Shaylin's is good at when sometimes when she gets that ball, she just shoots it immediately. Her eyes just freeze on that.
Yeah, she doesn't take much time to think. She just acts.
And it goes in usually. So
3-pointer off.
Schuster with the rebound. Here she comes back down the floor for Wilmington. Comes down just inside the foul line, puts it up, hits the back of the flange up. Keisha grabs it and puts it back up. I tell you, she's been doing a good job of that tonight. That's her 6 point the second half. That's her 10th point of the game.
Better get it over the timeline.
Yep. Yeah. Schuster doing a good job on Roy, and here goes, throws it inside to Staling. She gets fouled by Mora, who goes, what am I supposed to do? I didn't.
No, it's not a foul.
Called offense, pushed against her.
Yeah, she was pushing against Mora, trying to clear out.
Well, Mora had that look on her face. It's like, what I do? And
well, she thought that she was going to be called for the foul.
And she wasn't, because that's why she made that look, because it's like, I didn't do anything to her.
Right. So, Hurricane have the ball.
Now Bland has 6 fouls this half.
Yes, I was getting ready to bring that up to you a minute ago. That, you know how the first half you said, oh, Wilmington's got 6 fouls, Bland has none. Well, now it's, or you said 5 to none. And now it's the other way around the second half. Murphy has the ball, got knocked loose, back out. Schuster has it to Keisha.
Good ball movement by the Hurricane.
Dribbling around. Starts to go in, passes back out to Schuster, who
She's
shoots
on the
it
line.
up. Oh,
she almost.
Oh, that was almost out.
I thought the same thing. I thought as she went around it, I thought,
okay.
Mara, I think you fouled her that time.
That time, yeah.
And she's not arguing that one.
No, she does. She was sort of off balance.
She just started walking to the line. Like, I'm
yeah.
just going to go.
So this will be 2 shots here.
Yep. And swoosh.
Nice shot.
How are they shooting foul shots, Rick?
Joe, trying to hex them. Troy Deals, he is one incredible foul shot shooter. He has passed that on to his daughter. She's an excellent foul shot shooter. I'll say that.
You're trying to jinx her without she's not even playing.
I'm like, leave that chat alone. Anyway, there's 37 seconds left in this quarter.
Wilmington passed the ball. We got a couple new players in the game for Wilmington.
Current has the ball.
Number 15 for Wilmington is Emily Vizcaya. I'll stick with Emily.
Oh, Joe.
I think it might be Kaya.
I said I'm sticking with Emily.
Troy can let us know.
Jada's got the ball top of the key. And Potts hustles in, gets it, but then Murphy gets it back, throws it inside, and put it up. Is that a second shot? I think that was a second shot.
Yeah, they're not going to give her the 2 points.
But Tasia Walker put it back up, got fouled. Are they calling her just on the floor? I thought she put it up and she got fouled.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But so Wilmington will have the ball.
Yeah.
There was no basket.
I feel cheated.
That's their 7th foul. So Wilmington is now in the 1-on-1. Throws it back into Tasia.
Good.
Off the rim. Gets kicked around, and finally, number 2.
And that's at the end of the third period.
48-20. Wilmington in the lead.
Great effort by the Hurricane tonight.
Wilmington only got 11 points that quarter, and Blanchester got 4. So neither team, the third quarter was overpowering on scoring. It was a very low-scoring quarter.
Well, let's see what happens this next quarter. Thanks for watching CampusNation.com or the Campus Nation YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. You can also check out our other 700 videos of high school, college, and semi-professional sports. You can also follow us on our other social media networking platforms.
Who does that for us, Sydney?
That would be me. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, obviously YouTube, and our own website.
Is that part of your other master's degree?
Don't push it. Campus Nation, your internet sports authority.
So, Joe, how's that popcorn? Is it good?
Hey, during that break is what I'm trying to eat, so I'm not on the air.
Well, just don't get popcorn all over our press box here. So with the score 48-20, we're getting ready to start this last quarter of play here from Fred Summers Court in Wilmington, Ohio. What do we got here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So
Why are we clapping?
I don't know. The Wilmington girls seemed happy about something. They were
Oh,
clapping.
there's a technical.
Oh,
technical.
okay.
It might be a book technical.
Can we
Because I don't
see what's going on?
I don't see anybody. I don't think anybody yelled at the officials. Blanchester is not.
Who's shooting?
I think a player may have entered a game, or they didn't have the right number, or they didn't have it on the roster, or something.
Well, the ref is explaining that to the Bland coaching staff.
Yeah, because Wilmington was just so surprised coming out of the huddle as Blanchester is here.
Well, someone's going to have to explain this to me.
And I saw the referee with his hands up, like giving numbers.
Well, if someone enters the game and they don't check in at the scores table, then that can be a technical foul.
Right.
And
But see, they were. I don't know if Blanchester was out of the huddle and they had somebody come in the fourth quarter that didn't check in, then the book's going to say, hey, that number out there on the floor didn't check in. But usually you don't call that until they throw it in.
First one good.
And Tasia Walker with her first basket here. Foul shot. And the second one. Nice shot. Nice rollback on the foul shot as she shot it up.
And Hurricane will have the
she
ball.
was out of the game, and she had to go. She went back in. So it had to be for her. Something happened at the end because she's the one that shot.
Well, there was all that ruckus that happened there.
They're letting Bland have the ball. So
yeah, that went back to the other quarter. They're saying she got fouled at the horn or something.
All right. So anyway, so she shot her foul shot, or her shot.
Right. So we enter the fourth.
So it's
Wilmington
not a
50,
technical.
Blanchester 20.
It's not a technical. It was just a foul that happened at the buzzer, and they shot it before the next quarter started.
All right. So we're all correct.
Roy has the ball top of the key. Driving around, driving the basket, throwing it up, but not for a shot. Trying to throw it out. Potts gets the ball. Coyle gets the ball, but
Coyle makes it.
That was Weinmiller.
Oh, Weinmiller.
Yeah.
She's actually a fairly aggressive player there, but she
Yeah.
made one, banked it right off the backboard.
That's her first basket
That's
tonight.
your
Oh my
favorite
gosh,
shot.
they're all over her. And throw it inside. Yes,
Mara Drake.
Drake.
She was wide open, just
She was
standing there
wide-
waiting for the ball.
Well, when they turned in SARS, I think she was so shocked at how wide open she was.
Well, obviously, when you're double teaming someone has to be open somewhere.
Yes. And Murphy steals the ball. Gets it, throws it over to Chalon Johns coming down the floor. Throws it to Kurt, who puts up a three from the corner, just off. And Potts knocks the ball out of Piaget's hand. So it'll be Wilmington's ball under the basket. 6:51 left in the game, and Wilmington leads exactly 30, 22-52. Even though the score is big, we're still trying to make that an interesting game. Both teams are still playing good. Wilmington, Murphy shoots, misses. Here comes Roy back down the floor. Throws it up. There's Weinmiller again, and that's going to be off Murphy's hand. Weinmiller shot from the corner. Nice shot.
So it'll stay with the Wildcats under their basket. No, actually, both teams have been a little more aggressive in the second half.
Yeah. I think I think that's one reason the scoring went down, is the defenses got a little more aggressive in there.
Right.
Rebound, Whitaker throws it back outside. Weinmiller to Roy.
Takes it up.
Or Stalin, not Whitaker. And here comes Johns down the floor. Into Schuster, into Johns, back out to Murphy from the corner. And swish.
I mean, I think the second half, gets to you a little more psychologically and
Yeah.
will make you more aggressive.
Oh, tripped.
That was all on her own. She
Tripped over.
did her little move that got out of sync, got her body top of her body ahead of the bottom, and she fell down. But nobody did anything to her, and
Ball back to the Lady King.
threw it out of bounds. So here comes Wilmington down the floor. Keisha Johnson. Golly, man.
Why are we just coming up with this stuff,
I
y'all?
don't even know where these names are coming from.
Okay, you are the play-by-play
Johns.
guy, but
I've
you
known-
provide
I've
the
known her-
most color.
I've known her since she was a baby. Johns.
Oh, gosh.
I said that because they like Michigan. I like it.
They like
You
Blame
like
it on
me.
Michigan,
Blame it
Joe.
on Michigan. All right, here goes Coyle throwing the ball around. Stalin shoots a long three off the rim, and ball bounced around. Wilmington picks it up. Full court throw into. Oh my gosh! Great pass to Mara Drake, and she puts it in. I'm like, oh my gosh! She's guarded and throws it full court, and she catches it and puts it in. Great job. Roy with the ball, top of the key, looking around, throws it over to Coyle. Over to Madison Wells. Roy starts to drive, throws it out to Madison Wells, puts it up and off the rim.
Thought she had
Wilmington with the Chalon Johns with the rebound. Well, that, yeah. Chalon Johns puts it up, nice soft touch, and it goes in. That's her 13th point of the game. Roy bringing the ball back down the floor. Top of the key. Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
over
all.
and
It's
Oh,
loose.
he let it go.
Let it go. Okay.
You got a 30, 40 point
Wasn't it
game.
actually knocked out of her hands, though?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
nice
That was a
basket.
three.
Is that
Roy.
Roy.
That was Roy.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
All right. Hurricane with the ball.
Murphy over to Keasia, to Johns.
Puts it up.
Oh my. Here comes Blanchester driving quickly. Weinmiller turns.
Good
Play
turn,
backs- Oh
move.
my
Yeah,
gosh!
nice.
Yes.
Use that backboard and banked it in.
She didn't make any points until the fourth quarter, and she's put in 2 baskets now. Here goes Roy with the rebound, coming down the floor. Little no-look pass. Her feet are out of bounds. Going to call her out of bounds. She slid and tried to keep
travel.
dribble a little bit.
Didn't travel, but
kept
just-
dribbling, and but her feet were out of bounds.
Now, if she would have kept her feet off the out of bounds,
she'd have been
she
fine.
would have been fine.
Yep.
It's just that she put her feet down, and that's when she was called for out of bounds.
Schuster coming down the floor, throws it over to Murphy, left side way high. And here goes Johns driving the baseline. Throws it around. Robinson has it. Back
Hurricane
to
moving the
Chalon
ball around.
from the corner, puts it up, no good. Robinson with the rebound. And then Roy gets it from her, and Wilmington knocks it out of bounds. Schuster knocks it from Roy out of bounds. 26-59. 3 minutes to go in the game. Here comes Roy. Got the ball, bringing it down the court. Schuster waiting on her at the timeline. Switcheroo there, and throws it over. Now Coyle has the ball. Gets it knocked loose. Over to Stalin. Puts it up by number 2, no good. And that was Weinmiller. And here comes Keasia Robinson. Now Johns back over to Murphy. Inside
Mara.
to Mara. And great job. Great ball movement right there. Here comes Roy bringing the ball down the floor.
Another takeaway. Girls are good at watching for the open person.
Yeah, they are. Oh, my
And-
gosh, Schuster, good job. She was being pressed and did a great job.
So we've got a timeout here on the floor. Bland wants to, I guess. What do we got here? Oh, they're just bringing
They're just
people
bringing
in.
people in.
So it is not a timeout.
No. Wilmington called a 30-second timeout. It's a 30-second. And they just did it to bring in players. Blanchester is bringing in players. So as soon as they're on the floor, the referees will start the clocking.
All right, so Bland will have the ball. Trying to get some other players in, get them some floor time.
Yep. Wilmington with a 37-point lead, so you got plenty of time to get players.
Nice
in.
move.
Nice move by Coyle. Turned around and put it right in. Throws it inside to Current, back outside to Chiesa.
He's going to get trapped here.
And to Jada, back to Schuster, puts it up off the flange. Rebound, Chiesa Robinson. Current to Schuster to Robinson,
Moving
back
it
to
around.
Jada. Good ball movement. Schuster shoots it from the foul line. Oh, rolls around, comes out. Nice shot. And here comes Coyle with the ball for Blanchester. And Blanchester calls timeout.
All right, so we got a timeout here.
Was that here that the team made a move to shoot the ball or something, and the basket went in to take the lead, and the coach had called timeout and they had to take it back off?
I don't know if it was here or not. It might have been.
I think we were doing that game, yeah.
We've done so many games now, Joe. 700.
Oh, it's off Blanchester's knee, but she saves it. Coyle
so-
saved that ball right at the end line.
Was that a timeout or not?
It seems like they're just doing timeouts to change players now.
Yeah,
like
they're
not even actual timeouts.
There's no, with this kind of distance, there's no reason technically. Schustrom got a foul there.
There's only 1 minute and 3 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah,
so.
it doesn't really matter.
Got
at
it.
this point.
That was a 3.
Who was that?
That was number 14.
Coyle. That's their. She didn't start, but
They
boy,
have
she's their top scorer.
31 on the board, so I guess that was a 2.
Ah, 3. That was a 3, and she's very happy.
Who shot that one?
That was
Because I was listening to your wife when that shot went up. Yeah,
number 24.
thank you. Jada Current.
Yeah. Got a foul?
Okay, ball went out of bounds. Let's see. Oh, we got a foul.
So they're going down because that is the
Coyle's fouled.
yeah, that's the 7th foul, 8th foul for Bland. So we're going to shoot 1-on-1.
Yep, Schuster shooting. Wilmington just keeping all their girls off the line, just letting Schuster shoot. Pushed and hit the back of the flange, missed, no good. Here comes Blanchester back down the floor with a bunch of new players on the floor, I don't know. Coyle goes in, puts it up off the rim. Rebound, gets kicked out of bounds. I believe it's off Schuster.
Yeah. Good hustle, but
She was hustling for the ball, and just as she hustled, hit it, and it went out of bounds.
Ooh,
Sure.
she threw that in and stripped away. Schuster's going to go
Schuster's
up.
going up.
Oh,
the ball gets
blocked.
blocked and knocked out of bounds.
She says,
11 seconds left on the clock.
she says, you're not going to make that easy, buddy.
11.1 seconds on the clock.
Thank you, Joe.
Wilmington will have it underneath their basket.
Shoot the ball. You just got in. There's only 11 seconds in the game.
Still
Now
going to be
there's
Wilmington's,
7.6 seconds.
Wilmington's ball. Oh, you guys.
Shoot it, Emily. She puts it up a little short.
What's
and
that?
here comes Coyle down. 3, 2, 1. Puts it up and
And
in.
she gets it right at the buzzer.
Wow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. That's her 15th point of the game. So
How
good job.
odd. 66 to 33.
66 to 33. And what I've got, let's just check it out here. I've got Wilmington Schuster with 8 points. I've got Chiesa Robinson. Wait a minute, no, I take it back. That number there meant nothing. 5 points. That's where I added up the first half scores. 5 points. Chiesa Robinson with 10. Jada Current with 5 of that last 3-point shot. Chaylin Johns 13. Mara Drake 2, 4, 6, 12. And Katie Murphy 3, 6, 9, 12, 15,
11.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh, 19 points.
Almost made it to the 20 mark.
Wow.
And that makes it 66-33. Wilmington actually doubled the score on Blanchester.
So barring any other games that might be inserted between now and Thursday, we will be back to Fred Summers Court Thursday for a boys basketball game with the Goshen Warriors. And Joe, you're checking to make sure that your schedule is that you're available.
That will be featuring Rick Phillips and Joe Davis.
Yeah, you'll be reading your book up sitting at OSU in your posh room.
So you enjoy those two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when the boys are out, you know there's mischief to be had, Joe.
Next Thursday, the 11th?
I guess.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm free.
It is the 11th. All right, so Joe
As
is...
Rick Phillips attempts to do the score and the camera at the same time.
Well,
So good luck,
We may have
folks.
to get a volunteer.
Ooh, Troy can do
I was going
it.
to say, will the deals be out of quarantine? So,
What's the deal, Deals?
well, all right. So, a good game for the Lady Canes, 66-33 over the Wildcats from Blanchester. County rivalry here, I guess you could say. But anyway, for Joe Davis, for Sydney Phillips, yours truly, Rick Phillips, want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll be back at you this Thursday. I don't know whether it's 7 or 7:15, but keep an eye out on our site. We'll let you know.
That's what I was going to ask you. What's this time?
We'll let you know.
Yeah, good night, everybody.